What's going on, guys? Your boy K-Star here, back at it again with another action figure unboxing review. Today we're going to be doing something special that we've been waiting for a long time. So that's going to be the Figma Trainer Red, as you can see him there in all of his glory, looking awesome with his three main starter Pokemon fully evolved from the Wicked Cool Toys line, and of course his trusty Pikachu. So if you just give me 1 minute and we'll get straight into the review. So before we start, can you do us a big favour and smash that like button and hit that notification bell? That would be awesome. Really supports me and the channel, help to bring content for you guys to do what we love. And if you're feeling extra generous and you're new, then please subscribe or think about subscribing. That would be even more awesome. So yeah, to start with, we've got our random item of the day. As always, we've got a can of Fanta, one of my favourite fizzy drinks for no reason, and we'll get straight into it. So to start with, I already had to unbox him because he was looking too awesome. So I'll just move Pikachu out the way, and we'll move Red out the way here, and we'll go straight in. So Red would come in this lovely window display box, as all expensive figures do. As you can see, he'd be right there in his packaging, looking awesome. So this is where he'd sit, in a stationary position. We've already got him posed up and ready to go. So, of course, to start with, we have the front of the box. Quite a big box, to be honest, considering it's a small figure. So we've got Figma, MaxFactory series, Good Smile Company, number 356. Red from Pokemon. You get a seal of approval sticker there, looking awesome to make sure you know it's real. So we have the side of the box with some nice art of Red, and then his number, of course, on the side. We've got the back of the box with Red and a few poses with his Pokemon and some Japanese shebang, as always. Other side, exactly the same. Bottom, a sticker to say it's authentic and some more art, and the top of the box the same art as on the bottom. So not too shabby at all. So that's absolutely awesome. So we'll get straight into it. As you know, with me and my expensive figures, I'm really pernickety and OCD when it comes to them, so I'm not going to go all out with bending him about, because it took me absolutely ages to get him in this position. So what we'll do to start with, we'll do some paint and detail. So we've got Red there looking absolutely awesome, just like he does in the games, in Fire Red and Leaf Green. So this is the remake variant of Red. So we have his red cap, iconic, awesome, with the white sheen, painted perfectly, not a blemish in sight. We have his brown eyes, and the white shine in his eyes. His mouth painted lovely all the way around, looks very anime. His dark brown hair, looking awesome. His skin tone, as we go down, his arm and his wrist, the black, and then the skin tone to his shirt, and then you get his nice jacket slash shirt, a nice white all the way down the zip, and then the red in between, and then the black undershirt, looking absolutely awesome. Again, same that side. The Pokeball looking epic. That's one of the accessories he comes with. We'll get to that later, but I've already set it up. We'll turn him round. You get his iconic backpack, another accessory that he comes with, painted a nice yellow with the black and the red in between, not a blemish, looks just like he does on Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green. I personally have Leaf Green, and the black underneath, painted awesomely. You get his nice Versus Seeker from the game, an item in game there. A bit rougher paint job, but still quite nice nonetheless, considering it's a small piece. His jeans painted absolutely normally, the creases done perfectly, sculpted, so they look like they're actually moving in the wind. And finally, yep, his lovely trainers or sneakers, wherever you come from. If my camera wants to focus, absolutely doing me in today. A nice red, black and white, my favourite part. It's a very nice, solid design for our boy Red, the master Pokemon trainer and the most powerful Pokemon trainer in the world. I apologise for my hands shaking like an absolute leaf today. I wasn't prepared to do this review. So yeah, that's some lovely paint and detail for our boy Red. Absolutely awesome. Great addition for any Pokemon fan. So, what we better do is we better get into some accessories, haven't we? So if you just bear with me one moment. So when you take Red out the packaging, you'll be greeted to him in this plastic display here. All the bits like this, instruction manuals, little parts, and then behind you have his display stand and some other little bits. The hands will be in there, and that's what he looks like. So if you just give me 2 seconds again. So in terms of Red's accessories, he doesn't come with that much. He comes with an alternate face. As you can see there, his screaming face, which he does when he's younger, but by the time he's champion, he doesn't do that anymore. I prefer his stern face. He comes with, as you saw, his Pokeball, which can be placed in one of his hands, like as so. And of course, his backpack, which I put on, which took the absolute mick, and I almost broke the straps because of how tight it was. So you might want to blow a light hairdryer on it before you try that shebang. I didn't take my own advice, and it almost cost me a lot of money. And of course, the main event that you'll be getting Red for is his Pokemon. So for those of you who don't know, Red is basically Ash from the anime. In the show, it was Ash, who was very useless and couldn't fight at all. But Red is basically us if we play Pokemon, and as Pokemon trainers, we're really serious. We just want to complete things and get stuff done. And obviously we play to the best of our ability, especially when we were kids. So it comes with his 3 starter Pokemon. So you get Bulbasaur, looking absolutely awesome, painted perfectly. I usually prefer the Bulbasaur, just the closed mouth, serious sitting pose, but this is a nice happy take on Bulbasaur, considering everyone else is so stern. So yep, that's looking absolutely awesome, painted beautifully, not a blemish in sight. My favourite starter Pokemon, Bulbasaur, looking epic. Secondly, we have Squirtle, a fan favourite. A lot of people like Squirtle. I do as well because I love Blastoise. Painted perfectly, the blue, ideal. Possibly could be a bit lighter, but either way, painted awesomely. You can tell they've put a lot of effort into this guy. And his little eyes and his face sculpt, absolutely lovely. And finally, you got Charmander with his happy pose, looking absolutely awesome. So lovely all throughout, not a blemish in sight, just like Charizard in colour. And then his tail painted lovely, absolutely lovely. Usually I'm a fan of translucent plastic, but that looks dope as it is. So there's Red's trusty Charmander, Bulbasaur and Squirtle, which he catches on his adventure in the Pokemon world. So that's absolutely epic. As you know, all Figma come with an instruction manual, which you highly recommend you need in this figure, because it's very flimsy and I almost broke him because of my heavy hands. And he comes with his interchangeable hands. So in the box, when you first get him out, he comes with his closed fist palms. So yep, he comes with those two on, ready. You dip the hands in hot water for like 10 seconds and then you can slide it off and clip some of these hands. So you've got some open palmed hands, another Pokemon ball grabbing hand, like 2 clenched fists and a pointing fist. So yeah, you get quite a few hands in there, and a nice instruction manual, so that'll tell you how the pieces come apart. He also comes with a display base, which you know your boy K-Star, he doesn't use very often. And then he comes with a nice little bag to put all your bits in when you're finished, if you're disorganised like me. So that's nice. And finally, for those of you that like to break things accidentally, he comes with an extra, I think that's an extra wrist peg. So if you break one of the wrist pegs, you can actually remove the broken one with hot water or tweezers carefully. And you've got a spare one there, just in case, which is absolutely awesome. But it doesn't come with a spare neck peg, so be very careful. Hopefully you never have to use this. So yeah, that's really everything for Trainer Red. You might notice that I skipped over the articulation section, so I'll quickly run down that and why. The reason for that is because it took me so long to get him in this position that I didn't want to really articulate him, but regardless, for the sake of the review, we'll get him into a bit of articulation now. So Red's quite good. He has full swivel at the head. He goes left and right all the way around. You can do it all the way around if you're careful as the collar. So that's absolutely awesome. It's a double jointed neck peg. So when you get him in the right position, he can go a lot down. And he can go up as well if you get him in the right position. But as you know, Red in the game, he's always got his hat down. And he's ready to battle like the bad man he is. Which is absolutely epic. His arms, you can get them to higher than 90. I've got him at about 45, but it's because I've got the bag in the way and I really, really don't want to go through the pain of having to get this bag back on. So I'm not going to take it off. So you can go 90 and you can go higher, as you can see. He looks like he's raising the roof. And he looks like he's just won a battle and he's very proud of himself. So you can do that. You get a swivel at the bicep and you get a very high, nice elbow joint there. And you get a swivel at the hand all the way around, which is absolutely awesome. And then obviously I had him in the iconic hat tilt pose, which is awesome. For his waist, you can swivel and you can go all the way around, but I don't recommend it because the plastic's in the way and you might cause rubbing on your figure. And there's nice slits here in a floating pants piece. It's not too loose, but it's floating enough so you can get a tilt forward and a tilt back and then side to side and all the way around. I'm not going to go insane, but you can go further than that. And I forgot to mention, it's all one piece, and I heard people moaning about this, but you do get a chest. See that, a pivot at there? Because it's all one nice piece there floating, and I don't mind that. I think that looks awesome, and it looks like his shirt's creased as well, which adds to the aesthetic of the figure. So that looks epic. His legs are really good. You can do a split. You never see Red doing this, but you can even go further than that because of the floating pants piece. But you do get like a 90 split, and you can go forward, and you get a knee joint all the way, so you can do insane. If you want Red doing crazy jumping, dodging attacks, so that's awesome. You can also swivel the knee, and you can swivel the leg at the thigh, which is epic. One of the best articulation I've seen in an expensive figure I've done. Quite good. I'm not a fan of articulation, but for those of you who are, you might love this one. The ankle's a bit limited because of the way the joint is. You can go side to side slightly, not all the way around. You can go up and down, same with this one, and you get a nice toe hinge as well. For those of you who like that sort of thing, you might be wondering why the Pokeball is stayed in his hand, and that's because I saw on other reviews and descriptions online that people were moaning that the Pokeball kept falling out. So to do an easy fix on that, so you don't have to cry, you put a tiny bit of blue tack, tiny little bit on the palm, and then you tap that in, and then you've got a Pokeball that never falls out with a bit of TLC. So yeah, that's our boy Trainer Red, and my OCD is kicking in now because I had him in the perfect pose and now he's out of it, and it's going to take me like 60 years to get him back in that pose. So for now, I'm just going to leave him like that because we'll be here all day if we carry on, and this video has gone on long enough. So yep, that's the Master Trainer Red from Pokémon Fire Red and Leaf Green and other games. He's also in other titles, remakes, etc. Arguably the strongest trainer in the world in terms of the gaming universe. So yeah, as you saw, I had some nice wicked cool toys, battle feature figures that goes with this just to make it look even better. And they do really look the part, I can't lie, they look awesome. So if you don't want to spend £1,000,000, pardon the exaggeration, on Pokemon scale world figures, which are awesome and very good quality, you can go down the cheaper route, the 10-20 buck route, and get the toy ones to go with him, which that's the method to my madness, and that's why we did that. And you can have some nice representations of the Pokemon, which is absolutely awesome. They don't scale amazingly, unfortunately. Red is a bit bigger because he's like 5.5 inch, and those are about 4 inch. I don't know. So they don't scale perfectly, but they still scale pretty well, I can't lie, with the other figures, and especially Pikachu. Pikachu from Wicked Cool Toys scales awesomely, and I love that. He looks absolutely epic there. So yeah, this guy will run you about probably over $100 now, and you'll have to import him from Japan. If you want to get him off eBay, you'll be paying extortionate prices, 150 plus. I think I bagged him, I think when I ordered him, I don't know, from a Japan store, all in all with customs fees, blah blah blah. I think he cost about 120, roughly, I want to say. Still a lot for a figure, but my Pokemon hype's been real, especially OG Pokemon hype with the games from my childhood. So I had to bag him, and I'm not going to let him fall over a 50th time, because when I was doing this video, he fell over 100 times. So yeah, he was a must-have for the collection. You get a nice solid representation of him if you're a fan of him from the series. You get his 3 starters, which is awesome. An interchangeable face and a few hands and a stand. So yeah, unless you're a super fan of Pokemon, you're not going to be picking him up. But regardless, I think he's definitely worth it, because he's lovely and I don't have to worry about getting him again. And he goes well with other figures, which are absolutely beautiful. And he's a must-have for your Pokemon collection. So yeah, that's it for this one really, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks for your time, as always. Thanks for sticking with me through my boring commentaries. It means a lot. I'm probably going to go on a bit of a break now, because the bank account is feeling the figures and the purchases a lot, and we need to save a bit. But so this will be the last review for a while. Maybe I can do a few Funko Pop reviews, etc. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, you guys have been awesome. I really appreciate it. It's been really awesome doing this journey with you guys. I've enjoyed every minute of it, and hopefully we'll be back in a couple of weeks for more. So yeah, as always, keep collecting cool things to take your mind off lockdown and the craziness of 2021. Stay safe, and always keep collecting.